in order for me to grow my productivity, I have to first put myself out there and show people I care. Whether a jewelry company asks me to design a ring or a tattoo artist asks me to design a tattoo has everything to do with the fact that I put myself out there first.
I remember sitting in my mum's pink loft, this pink attic space with fiberglass insulation poking out the ceilings. And me and my brothers were working on building this company. And I kept asking myself, surely there's a cure to procrastination. Surely there is a way to stop procrastinating, because it just felt like all I was doing is willpower to fight off procrastination. And I thought, if procrastination didn't exist, if it wasn't in my way, I'd be so productive. I'd get so much done. I'd be limitless. And well, talking to Adam Duff, I realized there is a cure to procrastination. There is a way past procrastination. Adam Duff is an art mentor. He's an expert art mentor, and he teaches people how to find their true artistic expression, how to find themselves, how to fully express themselves without limits, without procrastination. And in this clip, you will learn how to get over your procrastination, just like Adam did. So enjoy. Today's episode is powered by Huel. Huel is a quick, affordable, nutritiously complete food with everything that your body needs. And my book, The Everyday Stoic, Simple Rules for a Good Life, is available for order on Amazon and all good bookstores. Enjoy. Yeah, how have you got over procrastination? How have you managed to be... You seem like a productive guy, and you seem like you get a lot of art done. And how have you managed to get there?
Okay, well, I appreciate the master of procrastination. I'll take the compliment and run with it. I'll put it to you that way, but I don't necessarily believe that's always the case. I am productive very often. And again, that falls into finding that rhythm. It's to knowing what value I have to bring to people and offering that to people and being discovered for the things that I care about and the things that I'm passionate about. And then those people, a lot of those people will offer me things to say, like the fact that you and I are sitting here. The reason why you and I are sitting here having this conversation is because I made the decision to share publicly what I'm passionate about and talk about it. And you discovered me through that process. And now I'm here spending this time with you productively, helping other people grow. And it's kind of creating this branching off effect. When it comes to my personal work, I have always found that the more I dedicate myself to things I care about, the more opportunities to keep me busy and engaged happen. That life itself keeps me productive. I'm not sitting there staring at a wall trying to will myself to be productive. That I'm actually, when there's something I care about, when there's something interesting that I like, I pursue it. And I try my best not to adhere to this label that I've created of myself being Adam is an artist. This is who Adam's a smoker and he's an artist. No, I'm not any more an artist than I am a smoker. It's just what I love. It's one of those things that I love or don't love doing. And I pursue these passions accordingly. Now, that said, I also love audio. I have a pair of speakers over here. I love listening to music. I also love writing. I have a nice collection of little fountain pens over there in journals. I also love training and exercising. I also love cool camera equipment and making cool cinematic book reviews. And I love nerding out with stuff like that, or really good headphones. There's all these little side passions I have. And what I do, what I've learned to do is, hey, this is my world. I'm going to share that with you. This is my channel. I'm going to share it with you. And as such, that passion and all of these interconnecting things that I love start to fuse. And now I have audio companies sending me speakers, and I have gaming companies sending me these things. In the material sense, I don't give a crap. What it's showing me is the fact that in order for me to grow my productivity, in order for me to offer more of myself and be engaged in more things and feel more like I'm contributing something to people of value, I have to first put myself out there and show people I care for that. right? So whether a jewelry company asks me to design a ring, or a tattoo artist asks me to design a tattoo, or a speaker company asks me to review their speakers, or a art accessory company decides to reach out to me, has everything to do with the fact that I put myself out there first. The alternative to that would be doing my best to perform the duty according to what those studios want and building a portfolio that is marketable, that a director would feel safe hiring me for, and do that. And my value, I feel, would be the greatest value I would have to offer is to help that studio hit their production deadline and help that studio make money so I can go home and watch Netflix. And to me and to every human being, not just myself, but to you and every other person, there is so much more to you and the value that you have to bring this world than doing this podcast with me. This is just one thing you're passionate about, right? And it's your excuse to connect with people. But there's so much more. And your audience, your people around you want to know that. And as you become this more versatile, more flexible, more open-minded, more versed, more wise person, just because you just become this sponge. You know how your mind works. The law of attraction starts to work for you, and you just start to attract all these different things that develop this feedback loop with your life, that you give and you receive, and you give and you receive, and there's this constant fluidity with the world around you. And I'm finding myself right now at this point in my life in that sweet spot. That you go back 10 years ago, you would be speaking to a completely different human being, a person who wanted to get that job, who wanted to, impress that boss, and that was it. And when that boss didn't like me, and when that boss did sack me, that my self-worth was directly connected to that person's verdict. Not anymore. Now I look at those jobs and I think to myself, thank God. Thank God I wasn't there, right? I find more people nowadays need to discover that.
When I discovered Adam many years ago, I was watching his videos on his YouTube channel, which I highly recommend. Lucid Pixels. I stumbled across one of his videos just based on the title. I had no interest in art, but his video changed my life. I was very excited to talk to Adam, and I only learned more about the topic of productivity and procrastination, and it's really eye-opening. I think everyone needs to hear these talks from Adam, maybe listen to his YouTube channel to get a real sense of how to be productive and express himself in the best way possible. So I hope you enjoyed that talk today. If you have any questions for me or Adam, leave them in the comments. If you have any guest recommendations, leave it in the comments. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments. Lots of commenting going on. Subscribe to the Spotify, to the podcast, because I'm doing 1 to 4 episodes weekly with some great guests and with myself. So if you want to put your headphones in, listen to me talk, that's great. My book, The Everyday Stoic, Simple Rules for a Good Life, is available on Amazon and all bookstores, or good bookstores maybe, in the UK, and it's coming to US and Canada soon. It is available for pre-order. First of all, it's a lovely looking book with the gilded. It's great quality. Penguin did a great job of this. And I think it's one of the best, if not the best, introduction into Stoicism, because it is very plainly put. I put it very plainly because, I didn't have an education on this. I just practiced these things over a decade. I went from being scared, anxious, feeling like the world was against me, to becoming this guy I'm happy with, feel confident, don't feel scared anymore. I feel good. And it was my steps from reading the original literature, just following these principles, putting them into my life and becoming the person I am today. And this is the journey. So hopefully it's a good introduction for all of you into Stoicism. If you enjoy the book, then please leave a review on Amazon, because I'm loving reading these reviews. I'm loving getting the feedback. It's amazing. And I thank you very much for the reviews and the great feedback and people sharing the book. Thank you. And today's episode was powered by Huel. Huel is a quick, affordable, nutritiously complete food with everything that your body needs. I like Huel. I enjoy Huel. It's tasty, especially as a bit of a food snob maybe. I don't know, not food snob, but I really like Huel. It's very quick. I would say that. It's very quick. These, are instant, but even the daily greens, you just grab them, shake it up, You got it. The meal's just pouring some boiling water. You've got it. And it's delicious. And, you know, it saves me from nipping to the shops to get rubbish snacks, spending a load of money. So if you have any interest in Hue products, click the link in the description. And I would say one last thing. I believe we all deserve to flourish, to become the best version of ourselves, for ourselves and our loved ones around us, and for the world around us. We deserve that. We really do. And I think a lot of people have things in their way, stopping their misconceptions about life, falsehoods, their struggles, their difficulties, their circumstances. It's all getting in the way of them flourishing. But I believe, as did ancient philosophers, that philosophy is the path towards flourishing. I believe it's Stoicism, but there's many other philosophies that will help you get there. But philosophy is not this weird thing that you have to learn. You know, it's just a way how to live. And you can learn that from the people I talk to, from myself. So I'm hoping after listening to this podcast for quite some time, you'll start to flourish. You'll start to find yourself. You'll start to get over the hump, get over your difficulties, over your circumstances, and realize life's pretty good. I hope you realize that for yourself and a bit of people around you. Have a lovely day. Oh, and subscribe, leave a comment. Oh, head over to my Instagram at William Mulligan Brother. It'll be in the description, at The Everyday Stoic, because I'm sharing a lot. I really do share a lot. I put a lot of effort into Instagram. So go there and have some fun.
So Stoicism has made it into hip hop. When you look at all of these lyrics about survival, about patience, about enduring, about waiting until their moment comes, all of these things fall directly in line with Stoic ideals.
If we sat down together, you could keep going through, oh, this song's talking about Taoism, this song's talking about chess, this song's talking about Sun Tzu. I guess like the wisdom, it's not being handed to them, it's shining out of them and it's being passed to other people.